What's up, guys? Everybody have a good Christmas?
Great.
I had a great Christmas. It was awesome. Got a chance to spend time with my wife and kids and my in-laws and FaceTime with all the family, so that was really good. You don't get a chance to talk to a lot of your family members during the season that aren't with you. Living here, you get so busy and consumed in work, so it was good to get a chance to talk to them and catch up with everyone. All the loss.
We don't have a ton of plays that stand out to review from this last game, I guess. But Matthew was one who was the most active. What was your review of him?
Yeah, I thought he had a couple good punts, and then he hit one towards the middle of the field. We forced a fair catch on. He'd like that to be a little bit wider. That wasn't what we were trying to do there. And then he had another one where another fair catch, and that's kind of what we talked about. Is it's like a 37-yard fair catch, and really he just a drop on it. He didn't hit it exactly how he wanted to, and that should be a 42-yard punt. That's a fair catch, and then that makes everything much better. So he did some good things, but we're still looking to improve on everything that we do.
Have you guys found like a significant edge in like having a punter that can do a lot of like different things as opposed to just kind of like more traditional?
Yeah, I think for us, I think so. Yes, I think it gives. What it does is it makes the other teams have to prepare for a bunch of different things. And in the grand scheme, that's really a big deal. Like on the punt return phase, you maybe get 10 to 12 minutes of practice time for that phase for the week, right? So if you're making teams have to prepare for some different things, some different formations, and different, whether you're rolling out or punt traditional, they have to spend a little bit more time on making sure they're sound to defend that, so that there's not a fake run against them. And so when you're making teams prepare for other things like that, you're maybe taking away some time from fundamental work, right? Or you may limit some of the calls that they want to run against you because certain things are good versus this, but they're not good versus something else. And so I think the cumulative effect as the season goes on really helps us.
Why do you think there haven't been more, I don't want to say trick kickoff returns, but like kind of creative strategies on the kickoff returns? I feel like in camp we were seeing kind of throwback passes and stuff like that. I don't know if I've seen a return like that.
Yeah, I think part of it, is the rules in the alignment rules for the kickoff return team. The way they're set up right now, those are some of the things we've talked about in the meetings, the special teams coaches have maybe seen we can't adjust those after the season to allow for a little bit more creativity. And then I also think that you can try some more trick things, which they're great when it works, right? But then when it doesn't work and you're trying to throw back pass and the other team's taking over the ball inside the 20, it usually doesn't go well for special teams coach when it doesn't work that way, and protecting the football is obviously the most important thing. So I do think that that's something that'll be discussed after the year with the NFL and throughout the special teams coaches, that when we get together is maybe just loosening the formation rules a little bit to allow for a little bit more creativity.
How do you feel like this experience has been for you, just kind of getting, to be in the big chair, so to speak, the last few weeks?
Yeah, look, I think it's been great for me. I think that it gives me a little bit more of, I guess, I don't know if you want to say recognition or getting the chance to come here and talk with you guys and helping, put the game plan together. And I just think it allows me to be seen maybe in a little bit different light with the players. I think when we kind of break up special teams, there's a lot of times where whether it's the gunners or the jammers or the skill players I worked with and Riz would work with, like the combo players more during practice time and that sort of thing. And now I think it's just given me a little bit more of an opportunity, with everyone. So I've been excited, for the chance to do it and the opportunity with doing it. But ultimately, since the beginning, it's kind of always been a collaboration, and we're going to work together. And our ultimate goal, honestly, is we want to win. And I want to win. I know Riz wants to win. Like, that's the ultimate thing. And who gets the credit or how you're viewed really doesn't matter. When you win, good things come for you, and you could get a lot of credit. And if you're losing, in all honesty, you still feel awful after the game when you lose. No matter if you played well or not, you want to win. That's the most important thing.
So like the streak of pretty talented gunners here, that's kind of your forte is developing. Or has been your forte is developing that position?
Well, I think I can help. I don't know, the talented gunners. I mean, that's a God-given ability. I think being able to find them and get them here is part of that. I think that's something that we've taken great pride in over the past 6 years is the amount of undrafted free agents that we've brought on this team that have been significant special teams contributions for us. But yeah, trying to just allow them to play fast and kind of teaching them some techniques or what to look for or how to be able to play fast. But I can say that I've tried to help JT Gray along the way, but ultimately JT Gray's a phenomenal player, so he's going to find a way to continue to get it done. So my job's to try to help those guys go from good to great, so.
Phil, I can't remember if we asked you about this, but what was your reaction when you saw that the team had voted for Nephi as the head block?
Yeah, we did talk about this, and I was ecstatic for him. I just, like I said before, he's a great young man. He works extremely hard, and I can just remember going out there to training camp and just seeing him working while we're out there practicing with his goal in mind of getting back ready to play. And that's a lonely feeling. And I'll be honest, that's the same thing when you look at Tano. Like, those guys were out there by themselves and just working nonstop to get the opportunity to get back on the field to be with their teammates. And sometimes that can get really, really lonely, right? And, there's no light in sight. You still got months of hard work, and he handled that excellent. So I really am genuinely excited for him, proud of him. Good to go?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.